Hello and welcome back to Chats Con Sabor. My name is Yvette. I'm one of your hosts, and I am joined today by my beautiful co-host, Joanna.
Hola.
And today's episode, we are going to be talking about girl code. I was watching a show, and part of the show, they had a segment where they did girl code, and audience members would send in their scenarios of girl code. So I got the idea, and I was like, well, what could we do as far as something like that on the podcast, right? Because we did have an episode, I think it was in season 2, where we touched a little bit on girl code, but we didn't really go far into detail, right? Exactly what scenarios where we draw the line and what we really consider girl code. So here we are to bring it to you guys based on Joanna and I. We grew up in the same era, right? So I feel like we have the same girl code standards, right? We're just going to jump into it because I don't want to get
Okay.
off topic. Okay, so the first scenario I have for you is seducing another girl's man. Whether you're friends with her or not, whether you know her or not, you see a man with a woman, do you send the googly eyes? What do you think about
Hell
it?
to the now.
I agree with that. I mean, okay, I don't think I've said this on the podcast before, and I don't even know if I've said this to you. When I see a man with a wedding ring on, he's a huge turnoff right away. When I see a man walking down the street with a woman who's pregnant, he's a huge turnoff for me. I don't know. It's a switch that just flips off, and all of a sudden you're just not attractive to me anymore. I could say, oh yeah, he's cute, but it's like, it's just the attraction isn't there anymore. It's weird. It's really weird with me. So I am 100%. That's a line you just don't cross. I don't give a shit if you know the girl or not. And I don't give a shit if you think she's hotter than you or you're hotter than her. Doesn't matter. The man is with another woman. Then means he's not
Respect.
available. Exactly.
Respect, bitches.
Exactly. Common courtesy and common simple respect for their relationship or their date, even if they're not in a relationship. It's just a date, doesn't matter. I've been on dates before where the waitress will like make googly eyes at the guy, or I've seen other women at other tables and they're just watching him. I don't know what they're wondering, but I'm just like, do you mind? What the fuck, you know? But then it makes me wonder, well, did he give her the eye before? Because sometimes, and we've talked about this on the podcast, where the woman will give the okay for the man to flirt with her, like send a smile or a second look, letting the man know it's your body language. You're speaking without speaking.
We're still talking about the waitress, right? Not
Yeah,
the partner. Okay.
yeah, right.
Just to be
So,
clear.
no, yeah, the waitress and other women at another table or something when you're out to dinner with somebody. Has that ever happened with you?
Um, it has bartenders, but I'm confident enough to know. But I'm confident enough to know he's not going anywhere. But at the same time, I'm confident in myself that if he chooses to be outie and chooses that, then by all means,
That's your choice, buddy. Yeah.
that's your choice. That has nothing to do with me. Your
Mm-hmm.
eyes wander, you want to be with somebody else, go be with someone else.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I am like that too, but I do get irritated and I do feel it's disrespectful if, I mean, okay, we're all human, so we're gonna look. I may see a man that I think is handsome and I'm like, damn, in my mind. I'm not gonna say it out loud and I'm not gonna be disrespectful to my date or my man and be sending the googly eyes. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be sending signals, the bat signal, like, hey, I'm available, because I'm not. I'm here with somebody else. Even if I am available and it's just a date, I'm still not gonna do that to him because I'm on a date with him. So when it's done, and it has been done to me on a date where the guy's literally breaking his neck, checking somebody walking by or whatever, checking her out. I think we talked about this on one of the episodes in season 2. Of course, it never went anywhere and I never texted him. Actually blocked him, I think. And that was when I was doing the stupid online dating that Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what about talking about someone's problems to other people? Not your problems, but your girlfriend's problems to other people, to the rest of the group or something, when she's clearly only confided in you.
Say this again one more time. Repeat. I want to make sure that my brain computed it correctly.
So, talking about someone else's problems, when someone confides in you and then you go and talk about it to the rest of the group of girls.
Oh, hell no. No. I mean, what you and I discussed, you and I discussed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I think that's a big thing though, because, and we did talk about this particular one. I'm kind of rehashing it. We did talk about this on season 2 in, I can't remember what episode it was. Maybe it was female friendships. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it
Um,
was female friendships.
yeah, because we went back and forth saying some people, they have good intentions where they want to talk about whatever it is that they were, the information that was given to them, right? I will say that I'm sometimes guilty of spilling a little bit of the beans to, say, you, because I'm very close to you. And I know that you're not going to go and spill the beans to everybody else.
Well, I'm the same
Um,
way. Sometimes I spill the beans to you, and
yeah. And that's what I'm
it's
saying. And
because I know.
yes, yes. And then also because we talk about stuff amongst ourselves, you and I, to talk about the situation, because it's usually something that's happening within our friend group and everybody pretty much knows about it, but everybody's being hush hush about it. So it's like we're talking about it so that we can understand what's going on. It's not like we're gossiping. We're just talking about it like, man, how do we help her or him, or you know what I mean? So
And
so I think there's a difference.
yeah, and I like sometimes I think that some of our people um are like misunderstood because not too many people know what's going on
Right.
with that person. Not that you're telling them what's going on, but you're
Hmm.
telling them, right now they're going through a really hard time, and I think that you need to show them grace or whatever it may be. Like, not my famous line is not my story to tell, but if you
Yeah.
want to check in and see how they're doing, it's up to that person to tell you what's going on. It
Yeah.
has, like, you and I aren't going to sit there and talk about other people's business. So,
Right.
no.
Yeah. Um, I know for me, it's gotten to a point sometimes with some friends where I find out from somebody else that they're going through something, and I will reach out, and if that friend kind of puts up a wall and says, "Oh no, I'm great. Everything's great with me and so," then I know they're not ready to talk about it with me. So then I just back off, and then I will say, I mean, you can talk to me about it, but I'm not going to offer my advice. I'm not going to offer anything because I already reached out to him, her, whoever it was, right? My friend or our mutual friend, and I got the stone wall, you know?
Mhm.
So yeah, I feel like you, like giving people space. I'm pretty good at that. I read the room.
Mhm. That's what I do. I mean,
If you want to talk to me, great. If you don't want to
yeah,
talk, that's okay too.
that's
That's
okay
fine.
too.
Yeah.
That's
I
totally
don't
cool.
honestly,
You want to tell me?
nine yeah, and 9 times out of 10, I don't even want to know the damn drama because I'm just like, it's heavy. Please don't tell me. I don't even want to be involved unless that person is like really, really hurting and needs a lot of emotional support or friendship, girl bonding. Then okay, fine, I'll let you, because people tend to dump on me a lot, like a lot. So
It's because you're so open
I'm
and
so
have
open.
that peaceful namaste. You can come and talk to me and tell me everything. I
So
swear that's Yvette's energy. When you
what
meet
you're
her,
trying
I ain't lying.
what you're trying to say though is that I should be less empathetic to people.
Not empathetic, but maybe a little bit more closed off. Maybe
Yeah.
you should try my strategy, resting bitch face.
I do have resting bitch face sometimes.
Very
I've,
rarely.
I've been told, like, people come up to me like, smile, and I'm like, I don't want to. Can't make me. Funny.
Oh, people think I'm a stuck up. I've heard that. Oh, we thought when we first met you, you stuck up bitch. Then, um,
Jesus.
uh, you have such resting bitch face. You're non-emotional. what's the other one? Uh, there was a good one too.
Unapproachable.
Unapproachable, but there's another one. I can't think of it right now. But I'm like, I said, and I was like straight up, like, I'm like, do you think that I walk around here saying, "Oh, come talk to me. I'll be your
Yeah.
friend." I said, that's not me.
Yeah.
I'll be nice, but I, yeah, it's a guard for me. Like,
You know what's so funny is that I don't feel like I'm that open, and yet people just tend to tell me their business. They tell me, I don't even ask.
man,
Because,
she will have someone's life story by the end of the night. That
yeah,
is guaranteed.
people just,
Guaranteed. I mean,
yeah.
everything.
Hmm. They tend to do that. I don't know why. I guess I just have that like listening ear. I don't know. But honestly, I prefer not to be in the drama. I don't want to know. I don't. It's heavy. Can I
I
just have
like the
fun?
tea. I like the tea.
I like to know about it, but I don't want to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I like to
that's
hear
funny.
about it because I like
Uh-huh.
to know what's going on in people's lives.
Yeah.
But don't rope me in it because I don't. I'm here to listen, but I'm not here to interject or put my
Mm-hmm.
foot in it. You know.
Um, okay, so I came across because, of course, in doing our research, right, for the episodes, um, gaining the idea or getting the idea from the one show that I was watching, but then I started good looking for some reels and stuff. There was one, and it says, as a female, how do you talk to your boyfriend about old nude pics that you find on his phone or the computer or his computer? He's hanging on, and it could be something from 20 years ago, but he forgot that he had it saved because he doesn't look at it anymore. So, how do you go about broaching that subject with him? And is that breaking some kind of code? Why were you looking at my phone in the first place? So deep. Because obviously those files are put away, way.
I'm gonna ask. Period. Point blank. Be like, what the hell's that? Why is that on your phone? Oh, it's from 20 years ago. Whatever. And on a male's defense, because I'm gonna defend men. Men forget most of the time what the hell they have in their phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, in their defense.
Yep.
20 years to me, um, I don't know. I don't have none of that shit on my phone because it's just, to me, is irrelevant, shouldn't be there. But I go through my stuff, I make sure I take stuff out, you know. I'm more current. I don't keep a lot of my past stuff.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Um, unless it's like my kids, my family, stuff like that, yeah. But selfies that I've sent to this person or that person, I don't send nudies.
Yeah.
I'm uber picky and choosy about that because you don't know who the hell is going to get pissed off at you and freaking put it all over social media.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I,
The only person that gets spicy is my fiance,
but
and
he
that's
could
it.
get pissed off too at you too. You know? I mean, he could. He could get pissed off at you and go ballistic and start putting shit like this bitch, look at what,
I know, but I'm just saying
like
that's the
later
only one
on.
that gets spicy. Anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't have
Um,
anything from the past on my phone. Fuck that bullshit. Mm.
I had some pictures of like old flings or guys that I was trying to get to know. They weren't like dick pics, nothing like that, but they were pictures of them. So, I think it would be different. Like, say, if I were to open up my man's phone and then I see a pair of tits that aren't mine, I'd be like, first of all, why do you still need them? Why are they not gone? And depending on how old the pic is, if it's within the last year, why do you
Okay,
still have it?
that's different.
Yeah, why do you still have it?
Yeah,
If
that's
it's 20 years ago and it's way deep in your freaking in your what is it called?
iCloud.
Your, yeah, or your photo album. Yeah, like all. Can you imagine a memory? You know how it's fucking your phones and Facebook and
Yeah,
all
it
that shows
pops
you
up on your.
memories and that.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Can you imagine?
And I kind of have a feel. No, she said she was looking for something. He gave her his phone, clearly not thinking she's gonna find anything, right? Or that he has anything to hide. He gave her his phone. He went in the shower, and then I don't know how she said that something popped up, but she came across it. But it was from a long time ago. The file itself was, from a long time ago. And she's like, I don't know if I should be upset about this. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a girl code thing, but giving her advice on, I mean, like you, I would just bring it up point blank. Whose tits are these? They're not mine. So sorry. And why are they still on your phone? Can I delete? Good. Delete. I feel better.
Everything.
Yeah.
Your iCloud, your
Yeah.
memory, you name
Yeah.
it, it's being
Yeah.
deleted.
Yeah. Um, I know some people, they don't really care. I care. I'm one of those people that cares. I care about what's on his phone, what he's watching, what he's looking at, because it's obviously not me. So am I not doing it for you? So I care. I care about that kind of stuff. But there are a lot of people that they're fine and open with whatever. They're just like, that was from whenever, or he uses that to jerk off. Fine. I'm just like, no, I'd rather if you want to picture of titties, like I'll take a picture for you and so that you can jerk off to me. I'll take your phone and take a picture so you can have it. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Again, not necessarily like girl code, but just basically how do you navigate that?
I just ask flat out.
Yeah, me too.
Kevin can tell you if I see something or he sees something, especially Kevin, he'll be like, "What the fuck is that?" I'll be like,
What
"Did you
the
check
fuck
the year
is
and
that?
date on that?" Yeah, it's probably something I forgot. Stuff on his memory comes up, and I'm like, "Who's that?"
Yeah, yeah.
And he'll be like, "That's so and so," and it was like from 2019. Like, I don't give
Mm-hmm.
a shit, you know.
Triple G's just hanging out. Yeah. Memory, some memory.
She might have triple G's or double G's, but I have a big old booty, honey. Try to compete with that. I
Big
mean,
booty
I'm
hole.
not I'm not as blessed as Yvette. She's got both. But I'm okay with what I got.
That is a booty. Big, big booty. Oh, that's so funny. All right, the next one says, never be the reason for another woman's pain. What do you think about
That
that?
is my biggest staple.
Yeah, me
I
too.
will not cause any heartache or pain to anyone else because I have been there and it is not fun.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
damage it caused to that woman, to their family. I mean, no, not happening.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. I think that as women, we need to, even if you haven't been cheated on, like as women, we need to be mindful of the fact that what we say and what we do and who we flirt with and who we look at and how our body language is with people, with men in particular. I feel like we need to be mindful of the fact that that's another woman's husband, boyfriend. And if it's never been done to you, then you don't know how it feels. But if it has been done to you and you're trying to do it to somebody else, so that because it was done to me, so fuck that shit, all bets are off, right? I think we just need to be mindful on the fact that we need to support each other as women, as females, and respect one another. Because if we don't do it to each other, then men definitely aren't going to respect us.
Just remember, karma will come and bite you in the ass.
Yep.
It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might be 10, 20 years from now, but it's going to come and hit you. And then
Yep.
you're going to realize when it does, the pain you caused to somebody else.
Yeah.
Reality.
Every dog has its day.
Amen, sister.
Okay, so I have a good one here. Should you interject in a conversation at a bar if you hear the man being a jerk to his date?
I don't know, Yvette. You tell me because you have.
I want to know what you would do first before I tell you. Because you're right, I have.
Honestly, it depends on what the situation is.
Hmm.
Like how he's talking to her, how he's acting towards her. If I see that she's like shriveling up like a little prune because of his freaking jackass ways, then yeah, I'm going to say something.
Hmm.
But if she's sitting there and she's just taking it and she's giving it back to him, nah, I'm not going to say anything. But if she, like what happened with you, I mean, you just saw that girl getting more and more deflated by this guy.
Hmm.
If it was me, I would have told him, what's her, what's your favorite line? Go fuck yourself. I'm out of here.
Go fuck yourself. Yep. Seriously. So yes, I have. I interjected in a conversation, and I tend to do this. They were young. There was a young couple, right? A young guy, a young girl, much younger. So I saw her. He was saying things to her that were kind of demeaning, and then getting her drunk, shot after shot. And so I kind of noticed that. And I go into like serious protective mode sometimes, especially when I've been drinking, because I turn into like mama bear, especially with my friends, but even with people that I see, or young ladies, girls, women, that I see that they're not really, their energy is not assertive or aggressive. Like you, if I see somebody and she's taking it and they're bantering, okay, I stay out of that, because that's not my jam. But that's the way you want to carry yourself and be in this on this date with this guy. That's fine. That's none of my business. But I almost saw that the dynamic of a narcissist with very submissive girl. And so when he went to the bathroom, I interjected and I said, he doesn't seem like a nice guy. Is he your boyfriend? Who is he? Because he's not treating you well. And she said, no, this is a first date. I was like, the first date? Girl, run. I was like, run, because he was such an asshole. And we ended up seeing him later at the bar over time, right? Several
With
times
multiple dates.
with multiple dates. He would always take his dates there. And so we kind of talked to him at some point, and he never liked me. Oh my God, I got on his fucking last nerve because I saw through his bullshit and I called him out on it. Simple. Very handsome guy, but I could see through his bullshit, and I was like, yeah, nah, you're gross. So anyway,
When we saw him, we saw
with that one chick, with the older
Thursday,
lady.
we saw him Friday, and then Saturday when we were at the lake, we saw him with this older lady. We were like,
Yep. We're like, what the heck?
I'm like, talk about
Yep.
serial dater.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Talk about it. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like if the situation calls for it, then yes, as females, we should protect one another if we see something like that happening. I feel like that's part of girl code, I
Hmm.
would say. All right, we're at our slice of advice, and Miss Joanna has our slice of advice today.
Ooh, I got a good one, y'all. I got a good one. Let me let me find it. But I have a good one. Okay. Espera, espera. Please
Estoy
hold.
esperando.
Check this out, ladies and gents. This is going to be a little bit, it's going to be not a long one, but you'll get the gist of it. Your wife's piece is of proof of your leadership. Leadership isn't loud. It's not, I can't even say this. It's not controlled, or maybe I can't see it right because 50. It's not controlled. Real leadership creates safety, not fear. Open your ears, women. When A woman feels emotionally safe, her nervous system relaxes, calms itself. Calm isn't, I'm sorry, rewind. Emotionally safe, her nervous system relaxes. Calm isn't weakness, it's a sign she doesn't have to stay on guard. Continues. A stressed partner lives in survival mode, a peaceful partner lives in trust. Your
Mm-hmm.
behavior decides which one she becomes.
Yeah.
Men, are you listening? Open your ears. Men lead best when they listen without defensiveness, relegate their emotions, keep their word, protect peace, not ego. Are y'all listening? I hope so. A woman's peace doesn't mean life is perfect. It means she feels seen, respected, and supported. If you if your presence brings calm instead of chaos, you're doing something right. That's quite that's quite powerful. That's real masculinity. Se me sacó ahí. Strong men don't create fear, they create peace. This can be
Amen.
applied to women too. That's why I would say, are you listening, women? Are you
Hmm.
listening, men? Because at the end of the day, you both have to do this for each other.
Oh, yeah.
That is my slice of advice.
Thank and amen to that. Where's our audience? Where's our audience?
Espérate, espérate.
That one needed a standing ovation.
Needed double.
That was good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. There's a saying where or people talk about this, that if somebody gives you the butterflies and you get all like, oh my God, you feel it in your gut, it's your body literally trying to tell you, your intuition trying to tell you, run. This is not for you. Safety, the safety that a man provides for a woman will feel that. And when she does, like it said, her nervous system calms down. So you won't feel the butterflies in your stomach. You won't feel all that like anxiety and excitement. It's calm and peace. And you can lay there with him and snuggle up with him and just feel like protected and safe, to be yourself. Not, yes, physically safe, but more safe just to be yourself. And I think there's a lot to be said for that, because a lot of people chase the spark, and
Mhm.
that's not long lasting. It's not
That's
long
why
lasting.
so many relationships end the way they end.
Yeah.
Because when the spark fizzles out, they think that everything else fizzles out. No,
Yeah.
it's just the fact that you never had that whole entire checklist, and that's why it fizzled out. Everything was lust, everything was excitement,
Yeah. Yep.
learn the
Yep.
difference, people, learn the difference.
Exactly. All right, let's get back to our girl code. The next one is, don't compete and try to outshine your friends just to make yourself look better or feel better.
Amen.
Yeah.
We talked about this
Hmm.
in one of our new episodes for season 4
Yeah.
about not competing and embracing your friendships because that'll help them last longer. There's no
Yeah.
reason for us to compete.
Mm-mm.
There's no reason. Those are just your insecurities at
Yep.
the end of the day. Why would you
Everybody
be
has
jealous of
their
somebody?
own everybody has their own strengths, and we need
Mhm.
to build each other up based on those strengths instead of focusing on our weakness, and like you said, having that insecurity there, and then comparing yourself to another woman who has that strength that you wish you had. Instead of competing. We should be supporting one another and leaning on one another. So I don't have that particular strength and you do. So then I'm going to lean on you for that and for that guidance and advice and vice versa. I like that one. And I think it definitely is part of girl code because women tend to be very, very catty. And a lot of times it's because of those insecurities.
And I
Yeah.
think even how that played out, that has to be something that plays out in your friendship too.
Yeah.
You have to feel safe. You have to feel as though your friends protect you. You have that checklist applies to pretty much any type of relationship.
Right. Yeah. Not just romantic relationships. You're
Mhm.
right. Yep. You're right. What about don't be the girl with all the problems and no solutions, always playing the victim?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hold on. Hold on. The one thing for me personally, I will listen to you, but when the victim card is constantly playing, I stop listening. If you don't listen to the advice that is provided, mind you, you don't have to follow through with the advice, at least, but have some type of, even if it's a little bit of it, to help
Mm-hmm.
you move forward, to help you process something, whatever it may be, do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't understand how overwhelming and how much of an energy sucker it is when someone is constantly the victim.
Yeah.
And you're there for that friend over and over again and over again. And all they see is the pain and the hurt they're in.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do anything about it.
Unfortunately, it's for some people, being in the pain, being in the trauma, staying stuck in it, it's a comfort. It's a comfort level, and that's all they know. That's all they've ever known, and that's their truth. They remind themselves of that time after time, and year after year, and maybe it's something they had that happened when they were children, and they bring it into their adult, lives, and don't really process it and let it go, release it. They feel like, well, who am I if that's not my story? Then, if I release that pain and that trauma, then who the heck am I?
Be amazed what's under all that freaking chaos.
Yeah, yeah. But some people are too afraid to even actually try to move past,
Well,
to
I
work
mean,
through it.
change is scary too. I get it.
It
But
is scary, yeah. Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you want to survive and you want to be better, and like a lot of people use the victim card because that's the only way they can get attention.
Mm-hmm.
Any attention is good attention for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone that's feeling sorry for them is good attention for them. But here's the thing, the people that are healthier and that understand, guess what? That shit becomes old. You're still in the same position, you're still doing the same shit. What are you going to do to better yourself? Where's
Mm-hmm.
that power at?
Yeah.
Have you gone to therapy? Have you tried to change your habits? Have you
Yeah.
tried to date people that aren't, they're not the same as the people that you dated before? What
Right.
is it that you're changing to make yourself better
Mm-hmm.
without blaming everybody else for your sorrows? Because at the end of the day, you made the decision of being wherever you're at.
Yep. Yep.
As a child, you don't have that privilege. You don't have, and just to be fair, as a
Yeah.
child abuse and all that stuff, that's not something you ask for. But as a grown adult, you can break those chains if you want to.
Yep. Definitely. Amen, sister. Can we get the applause for that? Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. The next one.
I
Don't
love the
bottle
fact
up your.
that, hold on. I
Yeah.
love the fact that Yvette loves the claps. I mean, this is killing me. I'm so enjoying this right now. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
I too love the claps.
really enjoyed.
We found some songs too that we're going
Oh
to
yeah,
kind of
we got
interject
a whip
here
too.
and there. Okay. The next one says, don't bottle up your feelings with your friends. Try to resolve your issues with them before they turn into resentment. And definitely don't go around talking to others in the friend group because it will get back to the person you're having the issue with.
Amen.
Yep. I
Mm.
like that one. I like that one. And I think that should be definitely like, if there's a book of girl code, that should be in the book.
Just remember, there's always a weak link in your circle.
You're right. We talked about this in another episode. I think it was the Friends episode, making friends as adults, where you can't go around talking about breaking the trust for other people because, sorry, I have to cough again. What was I saying? Wow. Yeah, I forgot. I got a brain fart. You know what? That sounded like elevator music, and that's great for me. There's elevator music in my brain.
That's why that's why I play it as we're waiting
Oh, well,
for the
shit.
elevator to go up.
I don't remember what I was going to say. The
Cause
cough.
50,
It interrupted me. Yeah, because 50s. Yeah. Oh, well. It's gone. It's gone. All right. Well. We are at our what the fuck moment. And I
okay,
have it. I have it. It's
ready
it's a
for it.
it's a it's a sexual one. I'm just going to say that. It's a sexual one.
Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen.
Surprise, surprise. Oh my god. I think I've been hanging on to this one for like quite a while now. Because it's way down in my list of reels. All right, here we go. Ready, Freddy?
Mhm.
Hey.
And you make a woman with a straw.
What?
I can make.
What's the wildest thing you did while having sex?
So I got this thing called juice box, and you make a woman with a straw.
What?
I can make you with a straw.
What? Like a pink strawberry lemonade type shit? Like, how did you figure this out?
Yeah. Just look in his bag.
So you take the straw, you put it on the clit. You don't have to cut it if you don't want, and then you could use the saliva as it goes down in the hole, and you suck it up, and the clit pops up into the straw.
Oh my God.
That's
Wait,
what I
but wait,
call a
it's
full.
not finished yet.
It's not finished?
When she says she's coming, you take the straw and put it at the bottom of her vagina, then you slurp up her juices.
That's a sea moss milkshake.
The skin on the straw that doesn't like...
No, this is why. No, it pops right into the straw. I see they got these straws that like.
For the Slurpees, is your whole mouth on it, or are you just blowing air like
Either
kind of
way.
through it? Because if I feel like once the shit's stuck in there, it's stuck.
You can go back and forth like. You know what I'm saying?
It was shadow boxing.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think the best part of it is like when you get ready to drink it.
What's the wildest?
Thank you. Thank you for my laughing audience.
Or this one.
What? Yeah. We need to find one. Hopefully we can add one that says, what the fuck? Yeah.
We can as soon as I scan it onto my phone.
Good. Good. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? First of all, I'm with the guy who was trying to talk about the mechanics of it. I feel like that would hurt if your clit gets sucked into a straw because the straw it has rough edges. I don't know. It Who comes up with this shit?
I am at a loss for words.
Well, that is my what the fuck moment to everybody. Let us know if you have either done this to somebody or if you've had it done to you, because I've never had it done to me and I don't think I ever want to. Sounds painful, and I'm not about pain. I'm not, no. Anyway.
Once again, I am lost for words. I almost tossed my cookies when he got to the one part. So yeah, I'll pass.
Where he's sucking her juices from a straw. And the guy's, what do you say, sea moss slurpee?
I just had one of our friend moments there.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now let's get back to girl code. The next one says, oh, it's not, it says, this is a question. Do you agree with, quote, having a girl's back even if you don't know her, end quote? Like, just because she's a female, you're going to back her up.
No. It depends on the circumstances
Yeah.
in order for me to do something like that. It really does, because you know how I am. I ain't about getting into shit. As soon as shit get popped off, I'm looking out of there, because I'm not getting arrested for nobody. I'm not getting into shit. I'm not witnessing nothing, and I'm not going to court for you.
Yeah.
So unless it's something like that requires assistance, I'm out 2000.
Yep. Peace out, Cub Scout.
I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah, and also, I'm sorry, but in my 51 years, I have come across a lot of females who over exaggerate shit, who play the victim card, who don't take responsibility for their portion of whatever the freaking situation is, whether it's with another female or whether it's with their spouse, with their boyfriends, whatever it is, whatever the situation calls for. I am not about to just blindly back somebody up. I don't care, male or female, just for the sake of, oh, because girl code and womanhood and we should back everybody up, and we did say we should support one another, yes, instead of trying to compete with one another. That's different. But if I see through your bullshit, or if I understand that you are, again, playing the victim or trying to kind of mold the situation or the details of the situation in your favor just to make the guy look bad or the other girl, yeah, no. And I can read through people's bullshit fairly easily. So if I see that happening, there's no fucking way in hell that I'm just going to support her and back her up just because.
Especially, there's some situations, and Yvette and I have been in these situations,
Yeah.
that people interpret what's happening in a whole nother light. And then they come back and tell you some weird ass story that you just witnessed was not actual, was
Exactly.
not true.
Yep.
I'm like, where were you and where was I? I was watching this whole thing and I did not see that one. We've been in the middle of that a couple times.
Yes, we have. And we're not going to mention any names, but yeah. I couldn't fully support that. I couldn't support it at all. What am I talking about? I couldn't support it at all, which led to me just not having any involvement with those people again. So it was what it was. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Next one says, when a friend asks if she looks okay, be honest with her. Don't let her walk out of the house looking like shit.
That's why I love my friends, because they will be like, sure. Or they'll just give me that look and that's enough for, oh shit, I gotta go change, my makeup looks off, I look like shit, whatever maybe.
Yeah, this doesn't fit right. Yeah. I've never been a fan of giving out compliments just for the sake of giving out compliments, right? So for me, I feel like this is part of that. And especially if you're my good friend, I am not going to let you walk out of the house looking like total crap just so that I could look better than you. No. I mean, that's just, it's a shitty thing to do, to let somebody walk out. Or like when people have something in their teeth. Oh my gosh, I got a green piece of spinach or whatever in my teeth, and nobody fucking says anything to me, and I'm talking and laughing, because I laugh with my teeth, showing. And nobody's going to tell me that I have a piece of fucking spinach in my teeth? You're watching me.
Divorce. Divorce.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, do you consider yourself a good wing woman?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you are.
Gracias.
Yeah. I think you are. I think I am too. I will tell you though that it gets tiresome when the guys come up to me trying to talk to one of my friends, you know? So it happened a while back. This is a long time ago. I would say maybe about 15, 20 years ago. And I was somewhere with my friends, you know, from California. Beautiful women, and I love them all. But two guys were using me to try to get to them. And I was like, why are you sitting here having a conversation with me when you're looking over there? Why don't you just go talk to her? Pick up your balls, go talk to her. If you think you have a shot, then go. I am not going to be your, hey, this guy likes you, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are we in high school? Go fucking make your move, dude. Don't use me.
What's the woo-doo-doo? Well, I don't know. Forget it. I quit. Kevin does this when he starts talking about stuff, and he's like, he'll be like woo-doo-doo or something. I don't know, but that's what I hear in my head. Something stupid. I'm like, dude, she's literally right next to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
The energy you just spent asking me to meet my friend, you could have spent on her. Because I'm looking at you. Like
And I'm sorry, I'm not her mother. And I'm not her mother. So why are you coming through me? It's because I feel like they need that buffer. They want you to like, I will tell you what I did do one time. One time in Vegas. And we're completely different women when we're in Vegas. My friend from California and I. So just completely different women. Anyway, I was coming back from the bathroom. I was totally fucked up, right? I was really drunk. You had to walk down some steps, and I was literally holding on to the rail like, oh my God, I can't make it down these steps. That's how fucked up I was, okay? Not too fucked up to remember the whole story, though, okay? So I know exactly what I did, and it worked. It worked. So I'm walking, and I'm walking down these steps, and then I'm walking towards the bar, and there's a lot of people, and I make eye contact with this guy. And I'm like, damn, he's fine. He was really, really cute. But in my mind, the first thought was, oh my gosh, she would like him. So what did I do? I went up to him. I grabbed him by the hand. I said, hi. I said, hi, my name's Yvette. And he was like, hi, and I forgot his name because he's not relevant. But anyway, shook his hand. I kept his hand in my hand. And I said, are you here with somebody? And he was like, just my friends. Like, and he's looking he's thinking I'm coming on to him, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, okay, come with me. And then I looked at his friends, and I'm like, I'm taking your friend. So I take him to go meet my friend. And I grab her hand, and I said, this is so-and-so. At the time, I knew his name. This is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so. And I had them shake hands, and I was like, okay, my job here is done. I walked away. I would say I'm a pretty damn good wing woman.
Honorable.
Yeah.
I mean, you took your feels out of the mix, and you're like,
I did.
dude, my girl would look better with this guy.
Yeah, he was totally her type. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying he wasn't hot and I wouldn't have wanted him for myself. I'm not gonna say that. But I was like, you know what? I think he would like her, and I think she would like him. Just by looks alone. That's all. Because I didn't know him from the next guy. I didn't know him at all. But I just saw him standing there, and the way he was staring at me, I was like, I think she would like him.
I think he kind of liked you.
He came very willingly. But then once I introduced them, and then I took off because we were there with other people. So I took off to the dance floor to go dance with, I think my cousin was with us and some other friends. So I went to go dance with them because they were already on the dance floor, and she doesn't dance by herself. She has to dance with a guy, and the guy has to ask her. So I went to go dance, and then I'm looking at them, and I could see him. He kept looking over, like he was a little bit confused for a little bit.
He wasn't confused.
It was funny. It was no. He was a nice guy though. Very nice guy. She ended up making out with him at the end of the night, towards the end, like once he realized, okay, now I know. Now I know what's going on. She picked me out of this group of guys to come and be with her friend, which is what I did. So, yeah. Anyway,
That was a beautiful story.
I think I'm a damn good wing woman. All right. The next one says, never repeat what your friend tells you in front of her husband. He may or may not know.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't tell everything to my freaking partner. Because what's girl code is girl code.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yep. And I feel like the girls that do like divulge all the information to their significant other, they put him in a crazy predicament because sometimes they might be like, oh yeah, Joe told me blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, Joe, I told you, not him. If I wanted to tell him, I would have told him. Yeah, but it's the same thing with your friends. Like, you tell me something, I'm not going to go and blurt it out or talk about it in front of your significant other because I don't know if he knows or not. 9 times out of 10, he's probably going to know, but I don't know that. So I'm not going to put you in that kind of position. And it could be anything. It doesn't even have to be like something like secretive or whatever. It just could be anything that you told me in confidence. I'm not going to go and blab it out, in front of even a group of friends. It goes back to the whole, like, don't be talking to the rest of the group about what that person tells you. It's the same thing with their significant other. All right, moving forward. Do you believe in not letting a friend feel left out of a group and instead pulling her into it, forcing the other girls or friend group to accept that person?
No.
No?
We've learned our lesson.
No comment.
Look, no. I am not that person. Like,
Yeah. All I'm going to say is I tried it. Didn't work out. Never doing that again. Never.
we've learned our lessons.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Last one. Last but not least. Always be the friend who reminds her of her worth when she's feeling down. I think that one deserves the... I like
Agreed.
it. I like it a lot.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, it's right along the same lines of pick your friends up, support them. There's some people out there that choose friends who are beneath them or have issues and they don't, because that makes them feel better. They for some reason, when somebody's down, it makes them feel up, if that makes sense. Right?
No, it does. Some people select certain women that they feel aren't as attractive, they're bigger, they're this, so they can stand out more.
Yeah.
And I love every color, rainbow. If me and some girl we connect. There's
Yeah.
no ifs, ands, and buts. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you're pimply faced. I don't care if you're shorter than I am. I don't care.
Yeah.
To me, your energy and who you are and your loyalty and your respect is what matters to me.
Yep. Exactly.
So
Amen, sister. Amen. Preach. I love it so much. All righty. Miss Joanna has our wow for the night. This went fast.
Yes. So this is from Say It Savage.
Say it.
From Instagram. I love their stuff, and I love when they empower women.
Yeah.
So here we go, because we love to empower women. You didn't break me. You just taught me exactly what kind of man I will never tolerate again. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Ching.
Oh.
Sorry, it was short, but it was good, right?
No, it was good. It was good. I think though that we have to add to that requires that level of confidence requires a certain level of maturity in order to feel a relationship with somebody and that person either leaving or hurting them in some kind of way, maybe they cheated, or not allowing that person's absence to break them, because no other person should define who we are. They should have no say in defining who we are as a person, as a woman especially, right? So
It's the security.
yeah.
It's how healthy, how mentally healthy a woman or a man gets,
Yeah.
and the work they do on themselves in order for them to be, look, this is who I am. You don't like it, that's fine.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Kick
Hold
rocks,
on.
Betty. Or kick crows.
Oh no, wait.
Ding, ding, ding. That's better.
We need a kick rocks one. The
You should.
ding, which I think was the crow. Gunshot. We got the whip. We got the yell. We got
I
the
like the
kiss.
gunshots. Yeah,
We have
what did I
a
say?
round
Pa, 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 pa.
applause. Ding ding. Giggle. The whip. And then we have our song. Oh, this. There's voiceovers. I shouldn't have hit that one.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
No, well, you can crack. You
Oh my God. We are having way too much
tutored
fun with
myself
this.
with this. Oh, we're gonna have a shit ton of bloopers on this one.
Way too much fun on this episode of Chats Con Sabor. But thanks for joining us. And we will see you on the next one. Adios, amigos.
Chaito. Love you.